Hola, ¿qué tal muchachos? ¿Cómo están? Espero que estén todos muy bien y bueno, aquí les traigo de nuevo otro capítulo de The Witcher 3. En el anterior capítulo estábamos haciendo esta misión con Ciri y bueno, lo tuve que dejar porque era muy tarde y yo estaba muy cansado. Pero bueno, vamos a continuar en esta ocasión. A ver cómo concluye esta misión. Así que bueno, vamos allá. Estábamos con esta niña que la estábamos acompañando. ¿Y a dónde es que nos va a llevar? A que recoge cicuta menos vale. Muérdago. Historia de Ciri, el rey de los lobos. Que el combate en sí es súper... me encanta. Como se puede teletransportar y hacer eso. Eso no sé, como slash o no sé, no sabría cómo llamarlo. Qué brutal sería pelear así.
You can come out. You cut him up, back.
It's dead. But a pig here? Must be a human settlement nearby. It's dead. But a pig here? Must be a human settlement
Vamos a
nearby.
recoger todo lo que nos dejan.
Parents often send their children out
Y
to
aparte
field
tenemos que
seeds.
recoger cicuta
Sometimes
menor.
they send their children.
¿Lo que es?
Sometimes they go themselves.
Aquí está.
Do they return? All right. I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
Ok, vamos a seguir a la niña. Uf, de verdad que los paisajes son brutales. Aunque aquí en esta parte te ponen como una especie de pasillo. No puedes ir mucho hacia los lados ni explorar tanto. Pienso que lo que quieren ellos es que no te pierdas y que no te pongas a explorar mucho y que sigas con la historia, ¿eh? Si se dan cuenta, esto es prácticamente un pasillo en el que no se puede ir ni izquierda ni a derecha, solo hay que continuar
Through the cave.
todo recto.
You lead.
Vamos a recoger todo lo que hay aquí y a ver qué es esto que está acá. Bueno, hay unas cuantas cosas, no tan importantes, pero tal vez sirvan para más adelante.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Un hombre lobo, creo.
What?
The Wolf King. Now do you believe me?
I do. Hide.
Ya que lo puedo marear así. que es una cosa demasiado loca el combate con esta tipa.
Really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now. Come on. You're lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Yaren, must be. We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren knew.
The little one. No details. You have bandages at home? Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
Y no hubiese estado mal que al matar los hombres lobos se conviertan en... O sea, que el cadáver del humano que era. Hubiese estado mejor ese detalle ahí. Coño, con los guantes llenos de sangre.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit a likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you. So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested. So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
A topic for another time.
The little girl who showed up here with Ciri. What happened to her?
Gretka. She's safe and sound. Helps out in the kitchen. Ciri told me of the girl's parents, what they decided. So I decided not to send the lass home. She's fed here. A roof over a warm corner she calls her own. She wants for nothing.
What happened to Ciri?
I've told you already. A topic for another time.
Okay.
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I regret your loss. Commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Thing is, can I trust you? What guarantees do I have?
None whatsoever. Only my word.
Fine, I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard to find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? I wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of horsens, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Maybe they were kidnapped.
Coño.
Got
None worth. Any who...
Esta.
anything unusual happen before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. Well, not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in Velen. And my women, Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things, nothing unusual.
¿Qué clase de
I'll need
cosas?
to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked.
Bueno, él oculta algo. Ya yo sé lo que oculta, pero vamos a continuar con la misión y ustedes véanlo. Vean cómo concluye esto. Y por cierto, miren. Anna
When
Stranger
she was
y
a
Tamara
babe,
Stranger.
my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on the wall once.
Ah, vamos a
Did that when
examinar
she
esta
asked.
habitación. Era donde
Haven't got a
estaba
clue.
Ciri. A ver qué pasa.
Think I got scared.
A ver qué es lo que hay.
So Ciri was here.
Esto sí que no me acuerdo qué es lo que había aquí. Ah, bueno, aquí tenemos el alijo. Vamos a aprovechar y guardamos unas cuantas cosas. Mientras tanto, mientras conseguimos para vender. Ok, probabilidad de impacto crítico, nada. La que tengo aquí, ok, 108, 107, 66. Mierda, 160. Esta, bueno, esta aquí está igual. 88. Vamos a guardar todo esto en el alijo y ya después lo venderemos cuando tengamos tiempo. No me gusta tener tanta porquería encima. Ah, mira, 7, ok, 8, esta, 11. Ah, esta la podemos usar, vamos a dejarla. Esta no la puedo usar. Esto vamos a guardarlo. Esto también. Ok, estamos listos así. Y ya que vaciamos el inventario, vamos a quitar esto, espalda recia, y colocamos lápiz armadura. Ok, vamos a ponerle esta. No, vamos a ponerle una que había visto, el de la flecha. A ver qué tal. Que no la he probado, a ver qué tal es. Eso.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort.
Ok, a mis queridos amigos Philip y Anna, el conde de Geber, ministro de Cultura del Reino de Temeria, Vísima 1265. Quien piense que las maldiciones solo son manifestaciones de la hostilidad de un ser hacia otro está muy equivocado. Sorprende lo habituales que son las maldiciones conjuradas sin querer sobre uno mismo o sobre los objetos cercanos. Resulta difícil predecir las consecuencias. En muchos casos provocan daños e incluso la muerte de la persona que sufre la maldición, o que pasa tiempo con el objeto o ser sobre los que recayó el conjuro. Por eso es básico tomar medidas para protegerse todo lo posible de las maldiciones. Como mínimo, Madame Amelia Veracruz León recomienda lo siguiente: eliminar todos los pensamientos negativos, intentar hacerse uno con el mundo y lograr la armonía entre el cuerpo y la mente. Okay.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
A ver, ¿qué más tenemos por acá? Ah, mira.
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Ah.
A spinning top. Gretka's toy.
Juguete de Gretka. Ok, vamos con el varón. Aquí. Acá. Bueno, nos toca hablar con Gretka para ver qué nos dice.
Thistle. Shanana King.
So you're Gretka?
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
¿Qué amigo? Eso
Ciri
que
wanted to help a friend?
habla
Any
de
idea who it was?
Dentalion, ¿no?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
He did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot.
Ok.
Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping. Watch it.
Ok, bueno, vamos a hablar con el varón.
Think I got scabies. There it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Our bedchamber. Tamara's room is there. Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
Ok, vamos a investigar aquí.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
Vale. Anillo de oro, perlas, candelabro, El florero este.
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
Mira, hay una puerta aquí para subir a algún lado. Un grifo. Ah, bueno, esto está cerrado.
Incense and an old key.
Ah, la llave de la otra habitación, pienso.
Anise, sandalwood, and something else.
Nos parecemos más a una familia. Nos apoyamos y nos ayudamos a superar los momentos complicados y afrontar el pasado. Pues todos tenemos un pasado. Nadie va a ponerse a hurgar en el tuyo. Tenemos una norma. No preguntes más de lo que cuentan. El pasado nos da igual. Y solo nos importa el futuro y la lucha común contra el mal y la depravación. Contra las prácticas perversas y abominables de todo tipo. Cualquiera capaz de leer, que lea esto. Y con detenimiento, para que lo sepa toda la aldea. En el Senegal, donde extraemos la turba, hay una bestia que se alimenta de hombres y se envuelve de una niebla mortífera. Si hay alguien... Ah, este es el de la boira, esa que maté. Ah, mira. Eso es un rastro de olor. Seguro va para la puerta esa que estaba trancada antes.
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone. Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Okay.
Got scabies.
Vamos a abrir esta puerta. Ah, no. No es esta la que se abre.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side. It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. Ought to look for clues.
Ok, vamos a coger esto.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, walls are different color. Something used to hang here. Wonder where it'll lead me. Painting? Right size.
¿Y ahora?
The Baron and his wife. What's...
Ok, bueno, esto ya lo vimos. ¿Qué otra pista faltará? Ah, mira.
Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
Bueno, esto ya... Ah, mira. No nos deja agarrar la mierda esa. A ver. Eso normalmente creo que se puede agarrar. ¿O no? No entiendo por qué no me deja agarrarlo.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Ervelus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Ah, mira, aquí va el aroma.
Damn, trail breaks off.
Get out of my
Could find something else, though.
Ok, ¿qué será que encontramos aquí? Esto sí no me acuerdo. Exigencias nilfgaardianas, Philip Stenger. Los problemas de abastecimiento nos dan igual. El acuerdo que firmamos está claro. El imperio nilfgaardiano exige que lo cumpla. Si no lo haces, se anularán nuestras obligaciones mutuas y se revocarán tus privilegios. Atentamente, Havard Moen joven. Qué nombre más loco. Mariscal de campo. Mando del ejército centro, ¿qué? Bueno, aquí no hay nada. Vámonos de acá. El olor sigue hacia abajo, ¿eh? Sí. Aquí sigue para allá. Esto es baratija que puedo vender después. ¿Qué más queda? Ah, por acá. Vale, vamos a saquear aquí todo lo que podamos. Ok. Este con la llave, ¿eh? Vale. Ah, un altar.
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
Ok, vamos a leer la oración. Fuego eterno que iluminas con los corazones y nos das la luz. Reconfórtanos con tu calor. Seca las lágrimas, quema a los enemigos y acoge bajo tu cuidado a nuestros amigos. Da salud a mi madre, castiga a mi padre, ayúdame a cumplir mi destino. Ok, esto parece estar hecho por la hija del varón. Vamos a ver de qué se trata. Usa los sentidos para registrar la habitación. ¿Cuál será la habitación que hay que registrar entonces? ¿Aquí? Sí.
Think I got scabies.
No, esta es la cocina. Coño, ¿qué será lo que me faltará? Y esa mierda no lo puedo agarrar. Esto no lo puedo examinar ya otra vez. Esto ya está listo aquí. Pero porque me dice que tengo que registrar aquí. Esto está cerrado. Y aquí no queda más nada, ¿no?
Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size. The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough.
Ok.
What's this? Got a...
Vale. Esto solo da para examinar, no da para coger el...
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
Ok, no deja agarrar el brazo del candelabro, así que... No recuerdo exactamente qué es lo que hay que hacer. Vamos a la otra habitación.
Get out of my sight.
A terminar de recopilar información. Si no, bueno, vamos a hablar con el varón este del coño.
Done poking around?
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervalus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. Was it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was 4, perhaps 5 winters old. We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
Okay.
This is Triss? No offense, but, not great with your hands, are you?
Why don't you take some wooden rags, see what image of a grown woman you can come up with?
Can't help thinking I've missed something. Need to take another look.
Ok, vamos a seguir buscando. Este cabrón no quiere hablar. Aquí creo que se puede entrar, pero está cerrado. Y estoy casi seguro que eso se puede agarrar para usar en el candelabro para abrir la puerta esa.
Smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Ervalus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
¿Será que es la otra habitación, la del piso abajo, la que tengo que revisar? Ok, aquí no hay nada, ¿no? No. Aquí ya revisé y ya creo que no hay más nada que revisar.
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
Aparte que aquí me muestra el camino este punteado por donde tengo que caminar. Y me dice que tengo que ir a esta habitación, pero no entiendo por qué no me deja hacer más. Ni me muestra más pistas ni nada.
Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size. The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side. It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
Ok. No entiendo, weón. ¿Será que se quedó bugueada la misión o qué? Mira, aquí hay una última pista. Ah, bueno, esto me sale en rojo.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Ervalus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Ah, mira, un talismán.
Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Done poking around?
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing! Not a one of them!
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Ok, voy a ver al conjurador.
Want to have a chat with this fella.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Get out of my sight.
Ok. Vámonos de acá, vamos a continuar esta misión. El conjurador. Ah, miren, aquí hay un tablón de anuncios. Aquí hay un contrato. Ok, buscan jugadores. Peleas a puñetazos. A golpe, ok. Luchar con los más duros. Coño, eso podría estar bien. Contrato a la bestia de Villabuena. Matar un fantasma. Monstruo chillón. Carreras de caballo. Vale. Ok, bestia Villabuena. Existe un vil y peligroso fantasma, bestia o demonio, si se lo puede llamar así. Está causando innumerables problemas a nuestra aldea, Villabuena. Ofrecemos nuestro más profundo agradecimiento y una considerable recompensa a aquel valiente que lo mate. Si quiere obtener más detalles, visítenos, consulte por el regidor Sobemir. Ok, la otra es monstruo chillón, a quien puede interesar. Te hace saber por la presente que quien logre matar al monstruo chillón, el monstruo que ha anidado cerca de percha de cuervo y ha comenzado a matar hombres y bestias, recibirá una jugosa recompensa. Nótese que estamos hablando de una temible y peligrosa criatura. Para matarla es necesario un luchador bien entrenado, no un grupo de campesinos con orcas. Chet de percha del cuervo. Ok. Ok, la cabaña del conjurador. ¿Dónde será que está? Ok, vamos a hacer viaje rápido hasta acá. Ah, ok, vale. Es verdad que tenemos que encontrar un poste. ¿Tendremos uno por acá cerca? Ah, bueno, hay que salir de la aldea.
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Ok, vamos a tomar este viaje rápido aquí. Ya después haremos las misiones secundarias que están por ahí cerca. Vale. encontremos la cabaña del conjurador. Listo, aquí estamos.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
Ok, se van si les pagaré. Váyanse a morir. ¿Qué quieren del conjurador?
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
That is.
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Who the hell do you think you are?
A witcher.
A witcher? Hear that, boys? Either Velen's got a bumper crop of witches, or this is the bastard who cut down our boys at the crossroads.
Form a row!
Stand still, damn it!
What? Lost your nerve?
Shit! Now!
Adiós, perro.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Ok.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
It is not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, no, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
can't seriously think I'm gonna chase down your goat.
A pillar without a goat makes for a mute prophet.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Ah, mierda. Ahora tenemos que ir a buscar a la cabra del marico este. Ok, por acá tenemos un pequeño rastro.
This way, I think.
Ah, mira, por allá. Oh.
Another clue.
Ok, ¿dónde será que está esta puta cabra?
What now, you piece of filth?
Ah, mira, por allá suena.
There you are. Good. Here, goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be this way, I think.
Ok. ¿Cómo se supone que usó la campana?
Come on, let's go see the pellet.
Ah, ok.
This way, your grace. Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Vale.
Where the hell did you go?
Hey, cabrita. Cabrita. Hija de puta, muerde. ¿Dónde estás, coño? Mira, cabrón.
Run, you stupid piece of shit.
Chao.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Vente, cabrita. Vamos, que ya llegamos.
You're no roach. I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
¿Qué será que hay que meterla aquí en el corral?
goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Can we talk about Anna and Tamara now? Know where they might be?
Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back. Will this do?
They are not here. There is blood. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just the child.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve? Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Ok. Tamara Strange. Vamos a ir a hablar con el varón. Ok, no me dan muchos puntos de experiencia, pero bueno, me dan un poco. Y me ayuda a subir de nivel. No, ok, vamos a teletransportarnos aquí. Así no se hace tan tedioso el camino también, porque coño.
Lightning strike.
Mierda, están atacando.
Castle's on fire! Hey, Paul! No! God.
A ver qué sucede.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Vamos a salvar al marico este a ver qué pasa. A ver cómo podemos salvar al huevo que está ahí adentro.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
¿Y ahora?
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Tú también vas a llevar, viste, cabrón, si te atraviesas. Mamá huevo.
We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Doesn't much matter now. I know how to find them.
How?
I know about the baby.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. The amulet she wore could be important, or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look! Garrity? It'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Qué loca esta historia, la verdad. Y eso que... Uy, accionó.
something fierce. Can't hold it. Calm it somehow. Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Pero voy a ver qué tal está el sonido aquí. Ah, ¿qué hice? Ok. Qué calor que está haciendo, Jerome.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. We'll not wait till they devour us.
Listo.
Squirming again. It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Ok, intenta invocar a la doméstica en el lugar donde está enterrado el malogrado. ¿Cómo se hace eso? Será esperando, ¿no? A ver, esperamos a medianoche. ¿Cómo carajos la invoco? Ah, ok, vale.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Ok, vamos a seguir al fantasmita.
What do you say we flog some hick? Get for kicks and gigs.
Love to.
Lads,
But not
fancy
too
an
long.
outing to find that sheep.
Been the Smiths, lass. Get tooth one.
Help!
No!
Wizardry! What did I do to deserve your company?
Pam-param. Pam-pam-param.
Coño, va rápido, ¿eh? Hombre del varón.
That arse is whipped like a Novi.
Esta gente ni se da cuenta que les está pasando un espíritu al lado. Bueno, esto está plagado de sumergidos. Qué locura como se ve esta mierda. Se ve tan brutal todo, weón. Impresionante. Coño, al parecer no se fue tan lejos la señora, ¿eh? Y en esta casa.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around though.
Ok. ¿Esto?
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
¿Esto?
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
A ver, vamos a entrar a la casa. Ok, no puedo entrar por acá. The fuck? A un embriago.
Wants to show me something more.
¿A dónde me está llevando esta mierda? Romerillo.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Examine that horse carcass.
Ok, aquí hay más. Coño.
Time to end this.
Ok. A ver, vamos a recoger todo lo que hay aquí. Ah, la mataron.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while.
O dejaron el caballo, lo mataron y
Chewed on the
se
saddle.
fueron.
Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Giant claw. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
Vale.
Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Veamos a dónde me están llevando estas cosas. Yo verdad que no me acuerdo. Eso es lo bueno de mí, que tengo muy mala memoria y puedo jugar los juegos varias veces y tener una... O sea, puedo impresionarme de nuevo. Ah, mira, se los llevó a otra aldea, ¿o qué?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Don't know where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with the Baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still it hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched him. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back to her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Ok, habla con el varón sobre su familia. Encuentra a Tamara, la hija del varón, en Oxenford. Vale. Ok, vámonos de aquí. Ni siquiera voy a saquear porque esta gente es más pobre que... Bueno.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Ok, vamos a hablar con el varón. ¿O qué será? Que vamos a Oxenford a ver a la hija del varón. A ver. Bueno, estamos cerca de esto. Vamos para allá a usar el viaje rápido. Ok, usemos este... Ah, mira, de hecho hay un tablón de anuncios con una misión ahí importante, al parecer. Los dioses sabrán que... Un monstruo en mi mansión. Monstruo del cementerio. Vamos a leer. Contrato a los dioses sabrán de que... Buena gente. En un reciente paseo por el bosque descubrí unas extrañas huellas. Les juro por mi vida que no sé a qué pertenecen. Y ya tengo unas cuantas presas en mi haber. Ya me conocen y saben que no armo alboroto por tonterías, pero estas marcas no presagian nada bueno y debemos estar alerta. Si alguien ve algo o cree que puede identificar las huellas, que venga a verme. Habrá recompensas. Cazador Valdetilo. El cazador de Valdetilo, ok. Monstruo del cementerio. Gentes de Valdetilo y alrededores. Si tienen intención de pasar por el cementerio, vayan olvidándose de la idea, porque un mal se ha apoderado de él. Un mal que abre tumbas y causa daños, y que últimamente cae sobre cualquiera que entre en el lugar. Hasta ha secuestrado al chaval del molinero. Si Si tienen algo de sentido común, se mantendrán alejados. Y si tienen el valor y la habilidad suficiente, acabarán con el monstruo. Tu esfuerzo será recompensado. Vamos a hablar con este tipo, que creo que este es el que organiza las coñazas aquí. Métete, amigo, vamos allá. Y listo. Vamos a explotar lo máximo 70.
I'm ready. Let's fight.
Good folk. Fish gulpers finally found a foe. Right here, right now, on the field of honor, he'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
Inventó un sobrenombre ahí todo estúpido.
Spare me a minute before the fight, master. Please. Cut of your mugs plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft, no fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner. Show some pity. Take a fall for me.
Ni hablar.
Not about to lose on purpose. If you want to win, you gotta beat me.
Coño, este bicho no se puede ni mover, ¿no?
Yes, we might have known. The Witcher took Fish Gulper and fish ploughed his gob. Near warmed my heart to see him renovate his head. Not bad, not bad. Time to try your luck against Jonah. And then there's Smithy at the Inn of the Crossroads. Go to it, friend.
Ok, no estaría mal ayudar a este huevón.
Hey, Fish Gulper.
What do you want?
Eso era lo que yo quería.
But I don't want your family to go hungry. Here.
Exactamente, qué bien, qué bien.
Why, thank you, master.
Eso era lo que yo quería. No dejar que este huevón, o sea, no dejar que me ganara, pero coño, tampoco que se muera de hambre. Bueno, vamos a tomar aquí el viaje rápido. Me encanta que esta gente te dé posibilidades de hacer ese tipo de cosas. No como en otros juegos que cuando tomas una decisión la tomaste y ya, ¿sabes? Te jodiste. Sea quien sea que hayas perjudicado. Así que eso me parece bien. ¿Dónde está Oxenford? Vamos a Oxenford. Aquí. A buscar a Tamara. Me encanta. Y esta historia, o sea, no es... se entrelaza con la historia principal, pero es una misión secundaria, ¿no? Y es demasiado brutal como está hecho. Es de las mejores misiones secundarias que existen, ¿no? De verdad. Vamos a buscar a Tamara, Tamarita. Y estos malparidos siempre andan escupiendo. Tamara al parecer está aquí adentro. Pero ¿cómo carajos entro por ahí? ¿Será por acá? Rats. O por acá. Eso, aquí. Bueno, al parecer se entra por acá, pero ¿cómo carajos entro si eso está cerrado? Ah, ok, vale. ¿Será que puedo saltar aquí? Me cago en su puta madre. Y bueno, que también está lloviendo. El techo está... ¡Ah! Coño. Coño, ¿y cómo será que entro aquí, weón? Ah, mira, hay un cofre aquí. Hilo, polvo de zafiro, página arrancada, extracto elemental de tierra, espada de brigada de Bringhead. Coño, no hay manera de entrar ahí, weón, qué loco. Ah, puta madre. Ey, 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 tranquilo. Vale. ¿Cómo será que encuentra a Tamara, la hija del varón, en Oxenford? ¿Cómo coño quieren que la encuentre si no se puede entrar ahí donde ya está? Ah, ¿será por acá? A ver. No. Yo vi una escalera por acá ahorita. Ok, vale. Aquí estamos en los andamios estos. Vale. Ah, mira, ya estamos adentro. El problema es ahora si se puede pasar para las otras casas desde aquí. Que no creo, pero bueno, vamos a intentarlo. No, esto es solo una habitación. ¿Hay aquí? ¿Hay aquí? A ver. Botella vacía, página manuscrito, aceite para dracónidos mejorados. Ok. Aquí. Bueno, bálsamos y mierdas, que ya los leí. Esto está cerrado. Bueno, ya creo que no hay más nada por acá, así que es hora de es hora de irnos. ¿Y esto? Coño, qué lástima. Bueno, si se pudo entrar aquí, pienso que se puede entrar a donde está Tamara, pero bueno, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver cómo la encontramos, cómo encontramos la forma de entrar ahí. Ah, mira, aquí hay un pasadizo, ¿no? A ver. No. Coño, tiene que haber manera, vale, de entrar ahí. Aquí no hay nada. ¡Ey! ¿What? Y aquí cerrado. Coño, ¿cómo será que se entra ahí? Vale. Por acá... no veo ninguna entrada por acá. Por acá. Ah, mira, sí. Debe estar por aquí. Ya debemos estar cerca de Tamara. Aquí está cerrado. Ah, mira, está aquí.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. Anyway, I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Wouldn't be so sure of that. Been to Novigrad, met the leader of the city's temple guard, man named Menga. One mean son of a bitch.
Doesn't mean they're all like that. Most are good, well-meaning people. I know they'll help.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Él sabe que la van a matar y van a matar a toda esa gente también. Carta misteriosa. Vamos a ver qué hay arriba. Misión actualizada, asuntos familiares. Vamos a leer esa carta. Todo está listo, solo falta que venga. Cuando le hable al comandante de tu compromiso y entusiasmo, accedió a aceptarte al instante en nuestras filas. Al principio tendrás que someterte a una instrucción preliminar, pero sabes montar y blandir una espada, por lo que los fundamentos ya los tienes dominados. El resto no te llevará mucho tiempo. En cuanto vistas nuestros colores, partiremos en busca de tu madre, y la encontraremos, te lo prometo, aunque tengamos que peinar cada rincón de Belén. Botella de agua. Vino. Ok, vamos a saquear todo lo que nos encontremos aquí. A ver qué hay acá. No. Esto ya lo había leído, así que... Bueno, vámonos de aquí. Y vamos a hablar con el varón sobre su familia. ¿Dónde es que está el viaje rápido acá? Quítate, coño. Vale. Vamos donde el varón. Okay. Vale. Vamos a hablar con el varón y a ver qué pasa, cómo termina esta misión. Ah, mira, ahí está el conjurador.
A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the pell on you. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Vale. Vamos a hacer esta misión la víspera de los antepasados, a ver qué tal. Coño, y disculpen que me desvío un poco de la misión, pero es que...
Winds howling.
Cuando termine esta misión, toda la gente que está aquí va a morir. Así que antes de que mueran, voy a hacer las misiones que tenga disponibles para después no perderlas. O sea, cuando termine todo lo que tengo que hacer aquí, todo este pueblo y toda la gente que está ahí va a morir, creo. Hasta el varón. Así que vamos aquí a la isla esta. La palangre. Quiero hacer cada misión y cada evento que esté ahí en esa aldea, en ese pueblo.
Ugly bastard.
Chao. Perro. Bueno, vámonos de aquí. Ah, mira, aquí está el montículo este de piedras. Creo que es este, ¿no? Sí.
I'll be back.
Ah, ok, medianoche, vale.
Fleeting torment,
What? Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Vale.
Begin. Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we go.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
The storm,
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
Qué loco este un ritual pagano.
Ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye we summon, ye we call.
Hark, a sound I hear. 'Tis right.
A spirit breaks the steel.
Burning incense ever higher.
Spirit joins in hellfire.
Ah, de hecho vamos a equipar esta cosa que tenía aquí, que hace más daño que la que tengo. Eso.
Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter soul, we'll judge ye.
Coño, mira cómo se está quemando el huevón ese. ¿Y dónde están los bichos? A los protege a los participantes, pero ¿dónde se supone que están los monstruos?
Give us a rest.
Listo. Era que quedaba la bruja esa.
Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them!
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take it and disperse the others.
Coño, ¿será que la estoy cagando o qué?
Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle. Tis an ill turn. Ill. While away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
The bloodshed, it do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come. God's willing they will be few, and Hela shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
all is quiet, all is blue, in the darkest gloom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run. Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the pillar fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The pillar does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambros lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
Vale. Coño, se ha alargado un poco de manera inesperada esta misión, pero bueno, vamos a continuarla. Ok, larguémonos de acá, vamos a buscar el cadáver del tipo este. Y a ver cómo termina esto.
It's clearing up.
Aprovechar que hoy tengo tiempo para jugar y avanzar un poco en la historia, ya que este juego es súper súper largo. Ya vieron todo el tiempo que tengo jugándolo. Ya este debe ser, no sé, que el capítulo que ya tengo demasiados capítulos en el canal y yo creo que ni siquiera llevo el 20% del juego, así que bueno, voy a aprovechar que tengo tiempo ahorita y hacer lo más que se pueda y avanzar lo más que se pueda. A ver, por aquí no puedo entrar, ¿no? No. Chao, perro. Él dice que descansa en el pantano, pero así es fuera de aquí, vale. Tengo que ir hacia el pantano. Vamos a tomar este viaje rápido y nos dirigimos acá. Vale. Vamos a buscar el cadáver del padre del conjurador. Esto se ve brutal. Y eso que no tiene mods de nada. Mods gráficos ni nada de eso. Estarían mal unos mods de texturas y algo así para mejorar ciertas cosas, pero aún así el juego se ve brutal. Ok. A ver, ¿dónde podemos encontrar? Ah, mira, ¿será este?
The swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the pillar smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
Ok, vamos a hablar con el conjurador. ¿Qué tan lejos está? A ver. Oh, está muy lejos. Vamos a agarrar este viaje rápido. Menos mal que tenemos viaje rápido, ¿no? Porque por lo menos en el primer juego, que no había nada de eso, todo lo tenías que caminar. A pesar de que no eran muy grandes los mapas, a veces se hacía un poco tedioso caminar y caminar y caminar. Ey, cabrones. Ok, vamos allá. Vale. Usamos el viaje rápido y nos vamos a donde el conjurador. Que ya veo más o menos de qué se trata esa misión. Yo creo que él simplemente quiere contactar con su padre o algo así para pedirle perdón. O hacer que su espíritu ya cruce hacia el otro lado. La vaina es saber por qué fue que lo mató.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
A ver qué es lo que
Could
vende.
use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Ah, mira. Bueno, vende antorcha. Ok. ¿Qué es esto? Infusión. Ponente de artesanía para fabricar equipo. Ok. ¿Esto qué es? Cuero curtido de aracónido. Está un poco caro, ¿eh? Piedra rúnica inferior. ¿Esto qué es? Fórmula nigredo. Fórmula alquímica. Se usa para elaborar brebaje alquímico. Vamos a comprarla, ¿ves? ¿Esto qué es? Manuscrito viento del norte. Fórmula alquímica. Fabricar una bomba que explota. Ok. Vamos a comprar esta. Brebaje alquímico. Objeto mágico. ¿Cuánto cuesta? 149. Bueno, este tipo no vende otra cosa. Perla en polvo. Tienda alquimia. Estrella danzante, polvo lunar, extracto. Pociones. Bosque de Maribor. Ok. Golondrina mejorada. Oropéndola mejorada. Ok, moviliza contra los venenos y neutraliza los efectos de aquí. Ok. Sangre negra. Ventisca. Sustancias alquímicas. Aceite. Para bestias mejorado. Dracónida. Ah, él no tiene esto. Porque la otra vez me hacía falta el aceite este para dracónida. Bueno, no tiene nada. Vamos a continuar la misión.
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not live. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them for the price.
Ok. Punto de experiencia, apenas 2 puntos de experiencia. No me jodas, bro. Las misiones no dan casi... Hay misiones que casi no dan experiencia. A ver, vamos a hablar con el varón. Las damas del bosque, asuntos familiares. Habla con el varón. Vale. Necesito ir hasta acá y así usar el viaje rápido porque coño, estar camina que camina, ya llega un momento que rompe un poco los cojones. Aunque este juego, o sea, me encanta el mapa y todo, pero ya llega un momento de coño, quieres avanzar un poco, necesitas avanzar en la historia y no puedes estar caminando todo el tiempo. Te pierdes mucho tiempo. A mí me encanta caminar por este mapa, ¿sabes? Ver los entornos y eso, pero también quiero enterarme de la historia y completar las misiones.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday. The feast we had.
Guards have turned from us!
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Gracias. Ok, vamos a terminar de hablar con el varón.
I'm innocent, I swear.
Guess it was Prophet Lebioda attacked the merchants.
Witcher, a word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner, wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits. Nothing here for you.
Ok, vamos a hablar con este huevón. Pero primero vamos a robar todas estas plantas que están aquí, que nos pueden servir para hacer pociones.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. But she adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear.
It was too late.
Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
Okay.
accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenfurt, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
I shall try. I must. Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose. Incidentally, what of my Annie? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
La trataba muy bien.
You're doing well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Caermorhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
Brutal. Ve el norte de Temeria al amanecer. Oh, un conejito.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
Yo tengo que montar en el blanco, sí.
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us.
Go on! Kick it!
Show how it's done.
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Gané.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Mierda, un grifo.
Another chance to win.
Okay.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Okay.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique...
Ay, vamos a decirle ganamos a este hijo de puta.
For enticement.
Let's lay him down.
Solo espero que no tenga esas cartas de mierda de... Ok. Vale, empiezo yo. Vamos a sacar... una de estas. Oye, me encanta esa musiquita. Esto es para combate cuerpo a cuerpo. ¿Cómo quedamos? 7-8. Vale. A ver. Carta del líder. ¿Qué es la carta del líder? Elimina los efectos de clima, escarcha. Ok. Mierda. ...41 tiene el hijo de puta. Ok. Puta madre que lo parió.
You're not complete shite, but you really should work on the technique. Stop by again sometime, we'll play another round.
A ver. Coño.
I'm listening. What?
Ah, bueno, puedo jugar después con él.
So long.
Ah, pero él me dará una carta especial. Y después si este marico muere...
I'm listening. What do you...
Vamos a intentar jugar con él de nuevo.
In the mood for it. Let's...
Ok, empiezo yo. ¿Qué es esa mierda? Ah, lanzó un monstruo. Ok. Yo tampoco es que tenga muy buenas cartas. No, no era este. Extra. Vamos a pasar a ver. Él va a jugar cartas hasta reventarme, ¿eh? ¿Ves? Chao. Adiós. Pasa y me gana. Ok. Él pasa, así que yo paso también. Mi turno. Vamos a empezar con una cartica esta. Él pasa. Listo, gané. Coño, mi primera victoria en Wind, weón. Ahora me da una carta especial.
A man's only as good as his word. Take the card. I fear Velen's short on worthy opponents. Boat builder in Oroton might be one. There was also an old soothsayer. Lived east of here, near the windmill, last I heard. There's a lad, about as reasonable as an old mare, but he plays a devilish hand. In fact, I don't rightly know that you're ready for him.
Listo. Jugadores de Velen. Y seguro me dio una buena carta, no sé. Sigmund... Ah, mira, me dio a Distra. ¿Será que encontramos a la esposa de este huevón? Bueno, muchachos, ya tengo 2 horas aquí jugando. Más de 2 horas. Y bueno, voy a dejar el video hasta acá. Así que bueno, espero que lo estén disfrutando de esta serie. Espero que les esté gustando. Y bueno, a los que no han jugado este grandioso juego, les recomiendo que lo hagan porque es un juegazo, de verdad. Un poco tosco a veces los movimientos. Ya ustedes saben cómo es, pero bueno, el juego cumple con creces. Así que bueno, cuídense mucho. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.